Elegant versus rugged. All right, guys, in this video, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I need you to make a decision. Are you gonna be going for an elegant watch? Are you gonna be going for a rugged watch? I'm also gonna give you five things to look for when you're out there making a purchasing decision. Here in the real world, most men have a limited number of, they just got a limited amount of money, and you've got to make a decision on which watch is going to be right for me. And the best way to do that is to go through a checklist to look at logically, okay, I like this, I like this, I like that. I do want to point out who's going to be fighting in this watch war. So over on this side, we've got Ballast. I'm going to link to them right here, guys. An amazing company. What I love is they've really got, they went for the whole Submariner feel. And this is their Trafalgar. Beautiful, and check out the history on that Trafalgar. But they've got like a nice little submarine here. The leather, the band is beautiful. And when I look at this watch, I get that feeling of ruggedness, of just being tough. On the other side, we've got James McCabe, and I'm going to link to them right over here. Again, go check out these guys, and when you choose your side, let me know down in the comments a few details of the exact watch that you like and why you would go with it. Let's just say I've got a few extras here. But so James McCabe, George Washington actually had a James McCabe watch. History is, I mean, these guys have been around forever. And what's really cool is it's a timeless, elegant type of feel. I can pass this on to my son, and he can wear it with his suit 50 years from now. So pretty cool when you've got these two different sides. And which side are you gonna go with? Go down, guys, in the comments. Let me know. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this video. And by the way, if you use code RMRS at either of these guys, you're gonna get a huge discount. But let me get now into the 5 tips. So the first thing you wanna look at, gentlemen, is the number of wears. You've gotta really look at, okay, historically, what type of watch have I worn? And that's going to be your best indicator. Now, if you're not used to wearing a watch, or you haven't been wearing watches, then in that case, you simply want to find something that you think that you're going to get the most wears out of. Because if you only wear it twice a year, and over the, maybe you keep it for 10 years, 20 wears, I mean, you're paying quite a bit per wear. But if you wear it 100 times a year and you wear it for 10 years, you have more than gotten your money's worth. All the compliments, all the great feelings, all the times you actually show up on time. Guys, so pay attention. Make sure that you take into account how often you're going to wear it. The second point to pay attention to is what signal does the watch send. So like I talked about, the Submariner, and if anyone knows the history of Submariners, you know that these guys were initially branded as pirates. Yeah, there was some British admiral, he said, these guys are basically pirates. It's totally un-British for us to be using submarines. A lot of people look down on the German U-boats, but you cannot deny, no matter what side they were on, these were people that put their lives at risk, and they were in this crowded environment. And that's, when I look at this, that's what I get the feeling. That's the signal this watch sends. Now, the elegant watch here by James McCabe, when I look at this, I see something that's timeless. Let's go back to Lord Horatio Nelson. He had a James McCabe. So you got something that's been around for a while and has been involved in multiple battles, multiple points of history. The wristwatch itself comes out of warfare. But the dress watch they took it to, they went with thinner straps. So they went with from gold to silver to other titanium, various metals out there. You've got just a beautiful face. You've got the Roman numerals, small details like that. Make it something that can be worn with dress clothing. Looks great. And you got to, what signal do you want to send? That is key, gentlemen. The third point is look at your personal needs. So I have to admit, I love this watch right here. But look at the size of that face. That's a 46. This is probably a little bit too big for my wrist. I definitely am pushing it when I wear this one. The James McCabe, on the other hand, is going to be, got to go check the measurements. The point being, gentlemen, is you've got to choose what's right for you. It goes back to the number of wears. I have actually been wearing this particular watch. I've probably already worn it like 40 times. It's popped up in other videos before this one. So things like that tell me, I kind of have a feeling of which side, if I had to choose, where I'm going to get the most wears out of. But you've got to make that decision for you. Point number 4, I probably should have tied it to the last point, but basically your professional need, I'm wearing sports jackets, I'm wearing dress shirts. Although, man, I am just being drawn to that rugged look. I love it. I used to ride motorcycles. I love that rugged feel. And I can tell you, having hung out with a number of submariners, having spent time on the USS Bella Wood and the USS Bonhomme Richard, I get that feeling of just being out there on the ocean and what this other watch, kind of symbolizes. Finally, guys, I want to hit on resale value. For me, I had this as point number 5 because it's the least important. But you want to maybe, when you're looking at all things considered, say, if I don't like the watch and I need to sell it 6 months or maybe 2 years from now, can I actually get my money back? I know some guys, they collect watches, certain brands, certain types. One thing I liked about the ballast is it actually has a patent on this, basically the bezel and the way that it actually adjusts the time, adjusts the date. Very, very unique. They've got a patent on this. So I do think that over time, this unique design could actually knock up the value. Now, the James McCabe I talked about, they've got history going back over a couple hundred years. Some very famous people, as I've already mentioned, have worn this watch. So you've got to make that decision. Is this something that if I were not to like it, could I get my money back? All right, gentlemen, that is it. Let me know in the comments what side you are on. Team Elegant or Team Rugged? Give me details, guys. I want you to go. I'm going to link to them down in the description below. Each of the websites. Go check them out. The more details you put down there, let's just say, the more likely I am to be sending one your way. By the way, I'm going to link to 2 other reviews. Check them out right here. This one for Ballast, this one for James McCabe, of other YouTubers who have gone on for 20 minutes about how amazing these watches are. But at the end of the day, guys, if you decide to grab one, use the code RMRS. You're going to get 25% off. And I do want to thank these guys. I mean, it's pretty cool when you get 2 sponsors that come in, and they were both up for me kind of comparing them back and forth. At the end of the day, I can tell you that the more I learn about watches, the more I realize I don't know. And it's been a very fun journey over the last year, and I get excited about this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.